Hello, guys. Hello, everybody from GFL. It's Habane, and I'm joined today with Red.
Hello.
Say hello. And Dragon Lobster.
Hello.
So, guys, M2 Carbine reached out to us and asked us to do PRs for you guys. So, we're going to take a crack at it. So, a few disclaimers before we start. Again, we are not professionals. We are not the reasoning to all that exists. We will not get everything correctly, and you will probably disagree with a lot of rankings and a lot of things that we do. And that's fair. You guys can ping us, talk to us about it. It's just really a for fun thing, and don't take it too hard. Don't take it too harsh. We're not here to just say, "Oh, your team's garbage" and things like that. We're just gonna
I
basically
might
give
do
our
that.
opinions on which teams we think will work better. Okay. And we're going to be starting off today with Chinese team, and then we're going to be putting them in the tiers that we think they fit. So, first and foremost, when we are doing the tier list, M2 Carbine sent me the wrong logos for Shiny's team. So, Shiny, you're going to be MGD's team in the tier maker, and you just blame M2 Carbine later, okay? It's his fault, okay? All right, so let's start this off with Shiny's team. This is Natex Ubers, no Terras. Okay, let's go. Dragon Lobster, what do you want to say about Shiny's team?
Uh, it's like a Chinese team. Like we have, we got those big guys. We got the Mega Lucario. We got the Spectrier offensive pieces. Pretty cool. Then we got those nine. Then we got Nine Tails and Gyarados Fire. Pretty cool. Offensive pieces. The speed tiers are pretty good here, in my opinion. Especially for Ubers. There's a lot of Ubers that are under like in that like middle speed tier area. So plenty top speed. Standing shocks for your hazards, not too bad. Like you get your rocks Azo, surprisingly it's round 3 pick, but I can see why. And I don't think it should have been round 3 to get it, but I understand. It's it's one of those leads that can just lead in, do something.
Yeah, the speed tiers look really, really good, and I agree with you, but I don't like the fall off between Gouging Fire and Breloom. Well, I think a nice little timed sport in Ubers actually can be really good. I like the Mons and everything. That drop off is a bit annoying, especially when you got a lot of the same-ish speed tiers in that 101 to 106, 109, and things like that. So there are some things that I like about this team. You don't have exactly a Mon to really benefit off Ninetales Snow, but you do have mons that can benefit off its dual screens because you got some really nice setup options with Gouging Fire, Inem coming in with Contrary and just going off. Mega Lucario also maybe taking a hit, so those things are pretty nice. What I don't like about this team is the fact that Fairy is very spammable into you because you're only resist or your steel type is Lucario, and that's only a revenge switcher. It's never taking a hit. While you do have bulky mons that can actually really take a punch from it, a lot of them will get worn down by like a strong fairy option. So like this team facing Xerneas can for certain just get into a good position and just win on the spot. And yeah, and no grounded poison. So you are a bit reliant on Cyclozar in terms of hazard removal because I don't think anybody else here gets defog, or am I tripping? I don't think so. Yeah, nothing else here gets defog. And Enamorous Incarnate, I think, does lose a bit of power without Terra being allowed in this format. So overall, I think it's a good team. I actually think it has a lot of tools to function. It's got fat mons that can really absorb damage. It does get some nice momentum, but I think some mons here may be a little bit redundant and whatnot. Red, what do you want to say about this?
This team loses to fighting types on top of the fairy weakness. You're switching is Jellicent and Clefairy. Clefairy is not a real Pokemon. Azelf is not a real Pokemon to take in hits. And Enamor's tries to a gust of wind. There is no a Spectre. It's more these teams are not switching into fighting types, especially like bulkier ones, especially with ones with knockoff and fighting stab on top of it. Like the Fairy Point is good. Ninetales, again, I don't understand why it's on this team. Like, there's so many questions I have about this team, and honestly, I'm not seeing it. You said it's a good team. I don't think it's a good team at all.
I think it's.
All right,
I think
what do you
doing.
think?
I was gonna say depending on
Yeah,
playstyle
go ahead.
can be fine. Like also your fire type also is Guardian Fire, which is also not one that you know.
In general,
Like,
the
the
board
only
was
thing that
actually a very
benefits
cheap
from Veil,
board.
yeah, the only thing that benefits from Veil is Gouge. Everything else is just kind of whatever. So, And that's all I
Also,
gotta
another
say.
thing about this team is also regarding like the level of power from the get go, because again, this is an Uber league where you are allowed to get two Ubers depending on the price of the Uber, and you got Mega Lucario, sure that hits a lot. It's really good. It's very nice offensively, but then your second best option is Spectre, and everybody knows my opinion about Spectre. Like I don't think it's that mon that everybody thinks it is, and I think this team does struggle to do a bit of damage on the get go too, and that could be a problem for it for sure. So, Dragon, can you put on the tier list so we can show our amazing categories?
F tier.
So we're gonna
Yeah.
be ranking the
Kidding.
teams in muy bueno, kind of bueno, I don't like it, or what the fuck. So what the fuck being the worst one? Like we don't understand the team. I think it's bad or it's gonna have a hard time to function. Not that it can't.
Mhm.
And muy bueno is just like, yeah, dude, nice job. So for this team, I would probably like my opinion. I would put this at you know, I think it
Yeah.
Yeah,
has
I'm
some
putting
nice
this up
things
for.
going for it. What the fuck? What about you, Dragon?
Ah, I think it can work out. It's just, it's just knowing how to build with it. Like you're building pretty offensively. So it's like if you can build that, like it's probably I know for me it could be iffy, but yeah, I don't know. The person could do well with it.
Want to just put in don't like it so we can just round it out from everybody's opinion? I think that would be fair, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we can.
All right, so we don't like it. Sorry. Next up, we have Jam, the man Jam. Um, I have to say one thing. This may be my league's mascot, but Tauros is not the guy. I think this mon is very very bad, and I really don't like the speed tiers because you just got a lot of lower speed mons, and this team just struggles because again, aside from Nagata though, and being your top speed at 121 in Ubers, where you got some really fast, retarded, it's crazy things, is kind of nuts. I do like Wabato Nagana though. I think is really good. Goldango, Great Test, Primarina, Tangrowth, amazing. And then like after that is where I start to question the team because I think Arcanine is not that great anymore. I think it just keeps falling and falling and falling, and I never really see it do good anymore or get good results. And I'm not expecting it to do the same in Ubers. Belly Boat without Terra in an Ubers league, I feel it just lose a lot of value. Diancie just feels like a rock bot at this point because it's not better fairy than Primarina, and I doubt it's gonna have much options to set up. In Cartana, while it can get going, I think it's a bit of tricky of a mon to get going, and you need the right pieces for it. And I don't know if this team actually has that. Like, it has good pivots. It's got a lot of utility in general. Like, this whole team can just really whip out all types of annoyances for the other teams. And then again, the ground weakness. So Tangrowth can definitely sponge that out, but I feel Tangrowth is gonna be very relied upon in this team. And your only immunity being Livatol that most Earth Mons, Ground Mons get Rock Attack is gonna be a little bit annoying. So like I think it's decent. It can work. It has good pieces like the up to Tangrowth. Like I said, I think it's amazing. I just think the rest was just very iffy. Red.
That's pretty much what I was gonna say. Honestly, we nailed all my points.
You're useless. Go away.
That's,
Dragon.
oh, that's perfect.
I like it. Like, like you mentioned, the pieces are not too shabby. It's like they have some bulky guys. They got some, like their offensive guys are pretty annoying. The first guy I can't say its name because I'm illiterate. Like, it's
Livatol.
yeah, that guy. Like it's very annoying and like it's one of those bulky flyers. Like it's a good not like it's a mix attacker, which is nice. Like because your team like it's probably can be more physical, but you also have guys that are special and more physical. So it's like it can do whatever it wants really. It's like I like
I
the
I
like
mean,
the
pieces.
Evolve
bulk,
is legitimately one
especially.
of the best Ubers. It's
Yeah, yeah,
not.
definitely. It's amazing.
It's
Again, like it
legitimate.
has good mons. It's just like how are they gonna mess together? I think Uber's bulk is really, really, really good, and this team is very bulky. So I
Mhm.
think like because of that, it can really play into this style. It can probably still do well. Again, we're also not taking into consideration player skills because we know Jam is a really good player. But yeah, so I'm feeling an eh. What do you guys think?
Eh.
Eh,
Meh.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, it's the
I'm taking
Bulbasaur
the lead on
one. It goes into
Eh.
Yeah. I'm
All
taking the lead on
right.
this team because I absolutely love this team.
Heretics team, go off then.
Yes.
Give you a
I
sec.
absolutely love this team. This might be so far one of my favorite teams. So this team is legitimately momentum to team while getting in Kieran Black with Snow up. Like, what is there not to like about this team? And I presume this is Nat Dex, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have so many good pieces. Like this team is just legitimately built for Kieran Black. Kieran Black absolutely smoked the entire meta. So many good options. Espeon for Magic Bounce, Gligar for Defog. Gligar gets Roost back, obviously, which is so nice. Mandibuzz is probably one of the best defoggers in the game. You got Volcanion for defog. You got Megalopunny for pivoting options and breaking options. Magearna, same exact deal. The best Pokemon ever. Like, best defensive typing, Slow King to pivot in. The only complaint I have with this team is I would have paired another regen Pokemon with Slow King, something like Tangela, even. But that's just my personal opinion. Corsola, I would have put Tangela over Corsola personally, but that's just me. Overall, though, I mean, this team is probably one of the more solid teams that I think I've seen. Because, like I said, it's just get Kieran Black in, get the defense boost with the snow boost from Slow King, and just destroy the meta.
I
The
agree
only
with
thing
you.
that I can kind of say that, like, if I had to nitpick one specific thing, you are over relying on Gligar and Mandibuzz to take ground moves.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
Mandibuzz, again, is probably one of the best ground switch-ins ever, and Gligar isn't bad. Like, especially now that
I think
Gligar has Roost back.
Gligar is even better. Yeah, I think Gligar is the reason why this team doesn't suffer so much against ground types because it does have one resist, which again you don't want Ogre to just keep taking hits, but you have two immunities. Again, Mandibuzz can still get hit. Same thing with what I said about
Mhm.
Yveltal, but Gligar does not give a shit. It's just gonna roost off all those ground types and stuff like that. I agree with you completely on everything you said. I think for us to find problems with this team, you just gotta start really nitpicking maybe like go individually at some mons where we don't think they reliably give you a lot, like Espeon. Sure, Magic Bounce is nice, but it's very rare to see it being used. And Espeon in general is not really all that great of a mon, unfortunately. And like I love Espeon, but aside from low tier, I don't think it's great. And probably just that, yeah, like Corsola change for Tangela. Again, nitpick into like specific mons to change. But aside from that, like from Magearna to Volcanion, this is from to Gligar, this is absolutely insane. And the amount of pressure you have offensively on both sides is crazy. Glow King is coming to every damn match for sure, but it is a mon that you want to come to every damn match. Again, Heretic, like, dude, this is a solid ass team. This team is, if I were to face this team, I'll be like, what the hell do I prep for? You got Ogre Bunny, you got Low Bunny. Some of them are kind of redundant in like the roles they fill for the team, but again, it's just opening more options because like Mega Lopunny and Ogrepon, most of the times they function the same and being like heavy offensive hitters. You pivot in and out, but like Mega Lopunny has fake out. Wolgerpon has that bigger option to sweep and everything. It can also go more supportive with spikes and all that stuff. So again, they're still like distinct enough to where I think it won't be a problem. To me, this is just
Mhm.
solidly from what I've seen, like just over the top, the best team that I've seen at the moment for sure. Dragon?
I agree with you. I like this team a lot.
Yeah.
Meh.
All right. So let's just throw our man Heretic, the Pidgeot Patriots, into Muy Bueno. Yay!
Mhm.
All right. Next up, we got Star Maiden. How many months? Oh, it's 9 months.
Crowd goes
Wasn't
mile.
wait, wasn't it supposed to be 10 or am I tripping? Am I nuts? Anyways, go
What?
on. Start us off. Yeah, Dragon. There's isn't there somebody missing from this team? There's only 9 months.
I don't know. They
Let me
might.
check. Go ahead. Go talk about it while I check.
Don't worry. Let my PC catch up. Is there a question?
Oh, okay.
You guys have not realized the struggles I've had in the background. Everyone that's watching the recording is going to see my struggles, but you all haven't seen the shit.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, I'm just gonna. I guess I'll take lead again.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
don't
Oh
even.
yeah,
There's like nothing on this team that I like at all. Even with the
there
addition
it
of
is. Now you
P2.
got it. Porygon 2.
I
That's the missing mon.
was Porygon 2 missing?
Even with
My,
P2,
Yeah.
like, what is this team trying to accomplish?
you know,
P2X, strong hitter. Giratina gonna get chipped over time. Anders T gonna get chipped over time. This is the team that is basically just gonna be struggling for long term games. This game is you get everything in immediately or you just lose. There's no in between with this team. P2X has recovered, but like
You're
you
not quite
are
doing that.
genuinely
this
struggling.
team, yeah. I don't know how I missed the
This team
Porygon.
is all or nothing. And then on top of that, you're relying on bundle. We all know the meme with bundle. Hydro pump clicked, hydro pump missed. Thank you for coming,
Just because
bundle.
one missed 3 against me today, you say that? Jesus. But yeah, I agree with you. I think this team is very momentum reliant. Like it's hyper offense. I don't think like my personal opinion is I don't think hyper offense is Uber's best play style. Not that I like Uber's, I hate it, but like I
But
just think
like,
there's
even if
just so
this
much
is
bulk for you
like,
to go offensive like that and break stuff is very hard. So I agree with you. I think like the struggle is the identity that this team has and its play style is very 80. Like either it's gonna fall behind and it's gonna suffer a bit, or it's just gonna hammer something and keep piling on pressure after pressure. And like Giratina's trying to be that Gloomon to just be like there to absorb stuff. Like I do like some things about this team. I don't think it's just all bad. Like Slurpuff, I think again is a really good Webber. Love it. A fairy type Webmon is really good. I don't know why you have
oh, a
Mimikyu
sticky
here.
weather with
Probably a
only
spin
debuffers?
blocker. Yeah, but like you got Giratina. Do you really need Mimikyu here? I think it's so not needed. And then the rest are just aside from Empoleon is just very very offensive mons. And I think like this team could definitely pull out wins just because of the sheer amount of brute power that you can have with Roaring Moon, Iron
Oh, no,
Bundle, and Mega
absolutely.
Mewtwo X. Definitely can. But I again, it's just weird the functionality of it and how it's gonna
Yeah,
play.
because it's like
Dragon?
you want pivot heavy Pokemon, but then your pivot heavy Pokemon are what? Bundle with flip turn, Lando with U turn,
Endo,
Yeah,
Empoleon, Rory Moon, but Rory Moon wants to
teleport
set up. He's
P2,
probably not
teleport
using his turn.
Mewtwo.
yeah. Like you have teleport
Yeah,
Porygon, like which isn't too shabby.
yeah, that's what I said. Teleport Porygon, teleport Mewtwo, U turn Moon.
Giratina
But
breaks
like,
this also. Like that's also the weird thing because Giratina is a really good spin blocker, but it just breaks your momentum so hard. Also, it is a huge momentum sink for this team.
what this team needs is one of the best, like a strong wish passer, like wish passer, like Blissey. Blissey Giratina. I know,
Yeah, I'm not a
LOL
fan of
Blissey, but
Blissey,
like
but yeah,
wish teleport with Giratina. No, I would say that honestly all day. But that's just my personal opinion.
Dragon.
I agree with
Dragon.
Sirius's points. Yes,
Okay.
yes. I had to shut my door.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, you know,
All right then. I would place the team in. What the fuck? I don't like it.
Like it either.
What would you guys say? Yeah.
I can
I
agree. I
it's
think
just don't like it.
All right. So the Alola Blasters, we are putting in what the fuck or don't like it. Which one?
Don't like it.
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the next one. So we have my man AJ. So yeah. Ha. Quick thing. Mega Slow Bro. That was my shout out. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. I'll start this off because I like actually a lot of things about this team. So first of all, Tapu Koko with bonds that can use its Electric Surge is always really nice. It's good, and giving more flexibility to Iron Vow is really good, really nice. I would have probably liked maybe a few more mons that could make use of this, but it is what it is. Kyurem White, really, really good, really strong. Regular Giratina, very fat, very good too. Ogrepon, Cornerstone, Sturdy, I think is really valuable here. Excadrill, like what makes me sad is Excadrill not having the partner to set up sand for it, because it's just gonna be more most times like supportive, just a rapid spinner and stuff like that, which is a bit sad because it's just a mod with a lot of potential. Galvantula is really nice because this team really does enjoy sticky webs. It can actually really benefit off a lot, especially because of Kyurem White. Gudra Hisuya is just a really good, solid special defense wall. Mega Slowbro being that other side while also having teleport, which I think is really nice for this team and definitely needed. And then Honchkrow. Like Honchkrow is probably my gripe with this team, where I don't think it's really doing much. I don't like it. I think it's a bad mon in general, but maybe AJ can prove me wrong. I love to be proven wrong. But otherwise, like I like this team. I think it's solid. I don't think it's a perfect team, but I think it has a lot of things to work really well. The speed tiers are really nice, and it can just do a lot. Again, probably a grounded poison would be really nice too, to be able to absorb those
No
those T
poison.
spikes when they're used, and getting another rocker because like you're lacking on hazard. Aside from these are your only two hazard mons, which is not good, my friend. And yeah. All right. Red?
I have 2 words for this team. I have 2 words for
Mm.
this team. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Shadow
Go.
Ball.
Yeah,
Shadow Ball's not a real move.
Shadow Ball.
there's like
What is the
there's
switching?
That's
there
Where
is
is the go
Honchkrow.
switching on this team?
AV Honchkrow. AV Honchkrow.
no AV
Done.
Gudra
You
is,
just told that mod is not a real mod. Get the
AV
fuck out of here.
Gudra it takes less than Honchkrow would take probably.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's another word for you then. Poltergeist. Find me the
No,
ghost
that's not
switchings
real
on
move.
this team. I'll wait.
No
Yeah.
item.
Yeah. It
Just
probably
no.
could shift Honchkrow off for one, yeah.
Yeah, there's also just
That's what
like,
I'm saying.
just don't run
That's
it.
the only problem with this team.
Just don't run an item. Simple. You don't need it.
You're right.
You don't need
But
it.
Yeah.
literally,
Simple.
that's the only thing I had to say about this team.
Yeah, no ghost. Switching makes it.
There is
There's also a
no
thing where
ghost switching.
the three most impactful offensive, like bigger point mons that you have, all really do struggle against like some very common types, with like Fairy being spammable. Again, you got Swing Gudra, who's never gonna give a crap about a Moonblast, but still, that is a bit problematic. Could maybe
You
address
have a
that as
Suing
well.
Gudra with no wish passer. Again, going back to even the other team, a strong wish passer on this team, it just does so much.
This team is also.
Oh, here you go.
I noticed on this
Go
team as
ahead.
well. This team must be like an offensive type. Like wants to be an offensive team, but then you have these fat guys, which kind of makes it kind of weird. It feels like it wants to play two different play styles.
Yeah. And then the other thing that makes me laugh is you pick up Giratina. Giratina's best option is rest, but then you have electric terrain there too to block the rest. So Giratina is just a sitting duck.
Yeah.
So
This
again,
team
like I
doesn't know what it
said,
wants. This team does not know what kind of play style it wants to be. It doesn't know if it wants to be
I
bulky. Doesn't want to be offensive. I think it's all over a bit.
like
True,
the
true.
Gudra Slowbro pairing though, but like I said, you need Wish Pass if you're gonna make both of them work.
I definitely think though, compared to like the other teams that we saw, I still prefer this team over most of the ones
Oh,
we
I
saw,
prefer this
aside
team
from
too
Heretics.
because it has
Yeah.
better tools, it has better options. But like I said, like I've never seen a team that gets more blown away by ghost type moves in my
Yeah.
life.
You get packed up.
Yeah.
Literally.
But
I'm gonna
what I
I'm gonna
think
say
is really
this.
good is the speed control. The speed control in this team, with like Giratina being a spin blocker, Galvantula is a great Weber, is actually really good to the point where ghosts. Again, I agree with you. Ghosts are very spammable into this team, but you could probably play around that most times, unless you have something like Giga Strong. Because again, even if
Like
you have like
Golden Go just doesn't
Spectre,
match up this team moves on.
nah,
Yes. Golden
Excadrill.
Go blows this team away. I don't care about
Excadrill.
Excadrill.
All right, let's
Moving
move on.
on.
So the Charizard Scorchers, we're gonna put in kinda bueno.
I'm putting in.
Lobster, you'd be the tiebreaker.
I think it's meh. I just think
Okay.
because of the synergies is what makes it.
All right, you're top of Ant, AJ. Let's go on to Phantom Rook. Let's speed this up. We're taking too long. Phantom Rook. Okay, so that is fat. That is a fat too. So Khan would probably rate this at a 10 out of 10 because it has Takataka. But again, I don't know. This seems weird.
I don't even know what I'm looking at. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna say that I don't know what I'm looking
I'm
at.
trying to figure out like the identity of the team and what it's trying to do. Because like to me, it just screams like I want to take hits and hit hard very back very hard, and that's basically it. So yeah, you got a great rapid spinner. You got Iron Threads. That's always a great Gloomon. You got a great Hazard Setter and Quillfish.
Mhm.
You got good options for Stealth Rock and everything. And then you just have those really good mons that hit really hard, but most of them are like very bulky. So Megaladios, Ho-Oh, Palkia, very, very big hitters, but are very bulky. And Kyurem and Sylveon also. And then like Sleezer is the only like really not tanky guy. I think this team just basically wants to play that long game where it wants to take hits and stuff like this. It has Wish Pastures, and I don't know, like looking, the more I look at it, the more things I find that I like about it. And I think it just really, if it leans into that play style of, all right, I'm gonna punch you, you punch me back, let's see who lasts longer. It
Yeah.
can definitely work out a lot. And I think it really
I
plays to
think
the
this
meta that
team,
we have here.
yeah, I like this team a little bit because I mean, like it's all over the place, but it's like this is what I call the matchup fish team.
Yeah.
This is not a synergetic team. This is just I'm gonna play a specific way. I'm gonna counter team your entire team. I'm just gonna bring 6 Pokemon that don't make any sense synergetic wise on this team, and I'm just gonna counter team you.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's the
Yeah.
best way I can describe this team.
And I also like the double dragon type stuff, like the double dragon tier as well. I feel like some teams might struggle to take on both Pocket and Kyurem together. Because Kyurem still is strong as can be in like this kind of format.
And Megaladios.
That's a lot of yas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a lot of
Megaladios.
yeah,
There's
not a
three
lot of else.
dragons.
Yeah, this three dragons is like you better hope your fairy or steel type can take on three of them.
But that's the thing
And
though.
your steel
Yeah,
type
well,
is Zaka.
your steel type gets fucked by Ho, and Ho is also dealing with your fairy types that
Yeah,
want to hurt this team, and you got Sneasler for revenging. So like, yeah, like it looks weird. It definitely looks weird, but I don't think it's a bad team. I actually
I
really
like
do
it.
enjoy it.
No,
I
it's
think
just a
it can
matchup fish
definitely
team.
function in this meta for sure. The
Yeah,
synergy's
it's
not
matchup fish.
there, but like the play style, yeah, they know what they want to do. They want to take hits and make that trade. Also, like this team has a lot of again utility in general, where it can just pump out at you, and that's pretty good. Like if you get a toxic spikes up and stuff like that, and you can keep this team going, that it would be really cool. Probably like getting a ghost type for this team would be nice because so you can benefit off Quillfish being a hazard bot for you. But yeah, aside from that, pretty good. I would actually put this as kind of bueno. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, kind of bueno. I agree.
I
All
agree.
right, so kind of bueno for Mr. Phantom Rooks, and I also love the logo. I can be evil. It's Iwivotals. All right, next up we have Bruce. Bruce is a very bad player, and this is a very bad team. So like, uh, I'm not gonna let Red rip into you again because he loves ripping into you, but.
I mean, I actually wasn't gonna rip into him. The only thing I was gonna say was, where is Indeedee? That was my only question I have.
Isn't
You have Mega Alakazam and you don't have Indeedee or Tapu Lele, and you put Tapu fucking Bulu on here, but that's about.
All right. One thing I do love about this team, the speed tiers are really nice in general. You got like two really fast mons. Although they are mons that can suffer from the problem of being a mega and like two mons that hold items, and you can get scarfed by other mons. It's still really good mon. Like Zamazenta Crowned as a third pick is really great. Mega Zam and Primal Kyogre. You essentially have three Ubers basically on this team. Tinglu is
Yep.
stupid fat. I hate Tinglu. I'm pissed at it after today. That mon is fucking broken. Tinkaton is amazing. Tentacruel is a great role filler. Moltres, I think, is a really good mon. Very underrated. Zoroark, in general, like the team pivots nicely. The team has a good Weber. Like, in general, I absolutely love this team. I think it's really good. I probably,
I
like,
should
the only thing I don't like about it is Lycanroc, but that's my thing. I am not a very big fan of Lycanrocs in general. I think you'll probably ship it out and get something better. But aside from that, yeah,
Just saying ship
you
it and
got
that's
like
so funny.
yeah, you got like
like I
definitely
said,
good
the
answers
only thing I
to
would
protect
do.
Primal Kyogre too, to be your main carry and all that. and you got like one of the best Revengers in the game. So yeah, just kudos. I really like it. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Red.
The only thing, like I said, that I would trade out is I trade Bulu and Didi, and maybe bump up something else as like a better tier pickup. But that's just me. That's the only gripe I have is Mega Alakazam and Didi just spam expanding force with legitimately one of the strongest special attackers in the game.
I agree, but like
But
the only reason I don't hate Tapu Bulu, although I think it's a bit underwhelming, is that Grassy Surge with Tinglu, Zama Crown, Primo Kyogre, I think is actually pretty nice.
oh, I agree.
Especially for
Like I said,
Ting, yeah.
that's not even like I said a giant complaint. Don't worry, I'm not
Yeah.
going to shit on you this time, Bruce. I
Yeah.
actually like your team for once.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Dragon Lobster.
I like the team a lot. Like,
I do.
it, like maybe for me a different like I like a different ghost type just because all your like most of your guys has abilities that get procced immediately could be like my only issue with it, I guess. Like
True, yeah. It's kind of easy to give away Zoroark in this team,
yeah,
yeah.
because like your first 4 mons give it away. Inkaton depends on if it's Mold Breaker. Like there's so many guys here that
Tapu
kind of
Bulu, yeah.
yeah, you kind of I feel like Zoroark just doesn't fit here, but I still like the team a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a
All
different
right, Bruce, we're
attack.
giving you a muy bueno, dude. Congratulations. Muy
Oh
bueno,
my
my
god.
friend. The
Yeah,
Pacific Log
congratulations. I didn't
Oh
Oregon.
shit
my
on your team
god.
this time.
No, we did it again. Don't worry.
All right, let's go to the man, the legend, Zero Dark Zach. This guy's good also. A lot of good people here. All right. So, Zach, you picked up Dondozo. I'm going to start with this. I hate this one. I think it's crap. I think Unaware definitely grows in value here in Ubers, but I still think this one is absolutely dog crap. And without Terra and it only having one, maybe ish, it's 2 sets. So, I would ship that out for something else. Otherwise, the team is really nice. So Masquerada is just a tried and true good pick. Zenta is good, especially not needing to hold the shield in this form. Eternatus is amazing. Screamtail good. Aegis good. Ursaluna good. Cloyster good. Yeah, it's really nice in general. You do have a big fall off from Zapdos. Well, I would even say from Screamtail because most times Zapdos is not running a lot of speed. But yeah, but especially like Zapdos from down to Cloyster is a very big drop that you have, and that's an issue to address for sure. You do have a lot of weaknesses that could be like explored and expanded a bit, and I personally don't like the momentum on this team. So I am a very big fan of momentum, and I hate the fact that Zapdos, Screamtail, Meowscarada, and Cloyster are your only momentum going into this, and I would probably get a little more because you're just gonna be having to soak up so much damage in general, and you already got like mons that are just gonna come in, get hit to try and do something setup or whatever, and it would really facilitate them if they could have a little bit less of an issue regarding that for sure. And probably get another rocker would be good. Just Screamtail, it's a good rocker, but like poor Screamtail, it's just only one. And limits it a bit and whatnot. Dragon,
Uh, hmm. Like the team is interesting. Like you have that a normal like the normal draft combo of Meow Zapdos. Like these guys are pretty cool together. Like Eternus is I didn't realize Eternus was that fast until putting stuff in.
right now, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm with you.
I thought that mon was way slower. No, that's a base 130 mon. That's like, but yeah, like Zamazenta here, non-crown, into change items really nice. Like bandit sets, you could do, just leftover bulk up sets, really cool. Screamtail, I don't mind on this team. It's a rocker. Aegis Slash is your ghost type, like Ghost Steel. Come on, you know, it's a OG, Golden Go. First layer of Blood Boon, kind of cool. Like it gives you another offensive, like special attacker. It's like I don't know. Dozo, you mentioned Unaware. Like Unaware is just really nice for setup stuff and Oyster, it's a guy, and Chestnut is Chestnut. I like Chestnut, to be fair. I don't know.
Red,
I really don't have anything to say about this team. Like I don't I just look at this team and I just I don't know what I'm looking at, so I can't really anything on this team that hasn't already been said because I just don't understand this team.
I think it falls into the same category of that. I'm gonna hit you hard while you hit me back too, because it's just a lot of fat mons like Zapdos fat, Ursaluna's fat, Dondozo, Chestnut, Screamtail, Aegis slash can be, Zamazenta, Eternatus. I think it kind of falls into that category again, but like, yeah, like to me, this is. I don't think it's a bad team, but I
Yeah.
think
No,
there
it's
are
not
some things
bad.
I
It's
don't
just
enjoy.
confusing.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
makes me question God. But
Yeah.
that's it. Moving on. I'm just gonna put it in A. I don't
Yeah.
think it's bad. I just don't think
Yeah.
it's good.
I think we all can agree it's
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right, moving on to the next one. We have Sandan.
I
So Mr.
presume
Icy Cold.
before we start this, I presume S-Toss Kanga is banned.
I actually do not know. I'm sorry. I did not
If
have
it's
that
if it
information.
is I feel like if it is in Ubers, that's probably not banned because it's counted as an Uber.
Eh, even then.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Seismic Toss is banned. I'm trying to see if there's anything here regarding it, but uh,
It'd be like ban
no,
moves.
it's not. No, it's not. It's not. It's not.
That's not. But I still.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, it's not.
if S-Toss is not banned, that just kind of changed my opinion a lot on this team. But I'll let you guys start.
I don't like the speed tiers. First of all, I think this
Yeah,
team is really slow.
it's really
I
slow.
hate that.
That was the first thing I noticed was the speed tier's been
So,
slow and Marsh Shadow being your fastest
so
mon.
here is my thing about speed tiers on a team like this. This team doesn't give a fuck about speed tiers. This team is just I will never die,
Ah, this is
and
fat.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna do what it has to do. Like Pheasantipity can just put everything on a timer with beat up with its exchange gimmick. Then you got Hatterene that doesn't care about hazards. You got Elamamola, literally one of the best switch passers outside of Blissey. You got
Yeah.
Corviknight that just doesn't die. Mega Kangaskhan can support itself even with Wish. And then if you have Seismic Toss on top of that, that's 200 HP a lot. Pokemon cannot do
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Cannot do it that well.
Also, Trickroom Hatterene
So,
looks really
and
cool
then
here.
and then even on top of that, you got Nidoqueen with T-Spikes. So again, going back to it, like this team does not care about speed tiers. Marshadow is there just to stop your gimmick setup Pokemon. Put on a Focus Sash and just steal all the boosts away. And now that Pokemon is no more.
Yeah. That's
No,
it.
Like
I
there's
don't
nothing
agree
more to
with like
really
it
add.
not caring about speed tiers. Like I understand definitely it can still work without like a good speed tier and whatnot, but I definitely think it's still very important and it cares. There's a lot of really strong mons that are very fast that can outspeed this team and just continue to hit it hard and pummel hard. And if you lose that momentum war, which you don't have a lot of for starters, like there's only four mons here that actually do give you momentum, it can be a very big problem. The trick room mode, yeah, the trick room mode is very real with this team. King Gambit can actually pop
Yeah.
off with trick room, which is really cool. I think Marshadow is amazing. Like this is a very good first pick with Mega
Hmm.
Kangaskhan. Both of those give you so much offensive, like physical offense with King Gambit. Also, it's insane. Excalibur, and then yeah, the special offense is just Hatterene, and that's also another thing I hate. So like my
Nidoqueen
problem with this
is
team is that I
okay.
feel like it has ways to function, but it has a lot of flaws that I think can be exploited, and I don't like that because I think that's a very big heavy fault. Like a lot of mons can just build. There's a lot of bulky Ubers that will just know how to take this team on and just take hits from it. Sure, yeah, Fez can definitely put it on a timer and that's gonna help, but you really don't have a lot of ways to hit this, especially like one of your best special offense right now is Nidoqueen. Like that is not
Yeah.
ideal.
Like
Anybody want to say
I'm
anything
saying,
else?
look at this team and look at Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh feels like it.
Oh,
Hello,
has
Ho-Oh feels like
there.
it does not like it. I feel like this team does not like Ho-Oh. Period.
yeah.
Alomomolas is high, but moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
we're
I
gonna
was.
pretend Alomomo actually does damage. Yeah, sure, okay.
Yes.
Um, yeah.
What are you saying?
I would place this team and don't like it. I don't like it.
For me.
I think I think like, but I understand Like this, I think the special offense does bring it down though.
Yeah,
'Cause
like there is no special offense exactly. Like there
yeah,
isn't. It is just you're not choice packing a freaking
actually,
Hatterene.
yeah, I actually will agree with that. I don't like it just because of just like
Watch him bring choice packs Hatterene next game and win just because I said that.
You
yeah.
you never heard of the special Marshadow? That shit hits different, man.
Also, like Hazard game is also not all that great. You know, there's just a lot of things that are missing. Of course, like it does some things really well, and
It's a
then it just
weird
misses
team.
out completely entirely on other things. And I think it's just so unbalanced.
Yeah,
So yeah.
it's all
All
over
right,
the
let's go
place.
next. We have our man King Loki,
Can we just
dude.
move
Who
on? I
had?
hate this fucking team.
All right. Okay, that is a lot of heavy hitters for sure. This team
Heavy
wants to
hitters.
go
All I see is
hard.
removal, 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 removal.
You're just looking at Shuckle and Avalug. Stop.
Check one out, like
Because I know you're just looking at that Shuckle. I know you. I know you. So yeah, apparently Loki's on a Shuckle grind right now because he drafted in TRL and here. So yeah. So Shuckle is a nice Weber. I think it's really interesting. It
just Havoc.
works.
Yeah,
There is no ghost type in this team. That is my gripe with always you having webs is the how easy it is for you to remove them. But yeah, sure. Teams has some fat mons. Mantine's fat. Tapu Fini's fat. Like I don't know why you need Mantine when you have Tapu Fini. Am I missing something that Mantine can do that Tapu Fini can't?
Tifa. No,
No, they
No,
they both
Penny
do
can
it.
defund.
Water Zorb.
Yeah, I
Roost.
just
Get
Yeah,
level recovery.
you get thundered.
yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. Volt absorb. Yeah.
I mean,
Anyways, like
water.
I don't even think Mantine's a bad mon. I just think it's redundant and useless here. Otherwise, like this team is just solid because it just hits so stupidly hard. Iron Moth is a great setup super. It hits hard. Iron Boulder, same thing. Lando, same shit. Urshi, Mega Scissor, Zekrom. Like this team will just pummel you. It will just try to outmuscle you. There's like no fancy strats most of the times. It's just like hard on
It's a
hitting, hitting,
drill.
hitting,
Yeah.
hitting, hitting. Yeah, and I definitely think it can
I can tell
excel
you
at
the,
that.
I'll
Yeah.
What?
tell you the problem with this team. I'll tell you the problem with this team.
Go ahead.
Your two most common cores, Bolt Beam, Edgequake, fold this team sideways. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
That is
You
a
face
true.
one Bolt Beam Pokemon. You face one Bolt Beam Pokemon. What's switching in? 3 water types. Lando is your only electric switch in. Shuckle is not a real Pokemon. The Dunsparce is not a real Pokemon. Avalugg does not want to take a
The
Thunderbolt.
Dunsparce is a real
You
Pokemon. I
face
don't want to hear it. That I, you can talk bad about Shuckle and like I like Shuckle too, but you can talk bad about like
you're
those guys.
legitimate.
That just sucks.
You are legitimately. I'm not even joking. You Scizor is the hard carry on this team. If Scizor dies, this team folds in 5 seconds.
There's like no bulky pivots either on this team.
In
Like
No,
general, every
that's what I'm
every
saying.
yeah,
all
And
pivots are
every time
I
I
think
off.
see
Scizor is a great Pokemon. Do not get it twisted. I think Scizor is the perfect Pokemon to rely on. But Bolt Beam just blows this team away. There's
Yeah.
no
It,
middle ground. There's no defense for that at
like
all.
you're playing HO
one
each week
thing
with this
that
team. I'm just
yeah,
saying.
no, but that's what I'm gonna say. Like from what I know, Loki and like I've been in a few seasons with him, he always drafts very offensive teams. It's really rare for him to get like defensive mons. It's just really rare. I think maybe Mantine's here just to water absorb because you do have a very problematic water weakness. But again, I think it's not the mon that you need here. I think you need to patch up some other things like what Red said and probably shipping out Mantine. And again, I don't think Dundo Sparse is a bad mon. I think it's hard to
No, the
slap on a
Dunsparce is
team.
terrible.
I just don't like how it fits and matches with most teams. I think it's annoying in that sense. So yeah, but I don't think this team is worse than, for example, that's like the two teams we saw prior to it. I think it's still better because again, just the sheer volume of offense that it has is good. So probably like maybe ship out Mantine, the those parts, and get like better momentum ons for your team that complement them and enable them better. I think would be like the ideal way to go about this and you could probably raise up a bit those speed tiers because 101 to 110, 124 is not all that great, especially considering two are speed booster mons. So it can just get like a little messy with the how you have to EV stuff and things like that. But yeah, yeah, I think what like an again, or we
I,
put in kind of bueno.
Eh.
I think it's like it's HO, so you can definitely play well. You have no defensive counterplay basically. So you pretty much are building sets that are hit, 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 hit. That's you know that's why it's like
All right, let's go to the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that always drafts broken, stupid teams. I have never seen this guy draft a semi-bad team, and that's freaking Monkey. I don't know why Monkey always gets everything he wants. It's incredible. So Mewtwo, by far to me one of the best Ubers. I really love it. Chimpao, really good mon, hits good. A lot of people I know, like in my division, a lot of people were fighting for it. Terrapo is one of the best spinners that you got in the game. Petch, Ferrothorn, Terapagos, Garchomp, Quagsire seems really, really, really obnoxious to deal with. And yeah, my issues with this team start with how we're doing regarding momentum and redundancy. So Blissey and Mega Audino, I don't like them in the same team together. I know one has teleport and the other doesn't, and that's basically the main difference that they have. I prefer Mega Audino better because I don't like Blissey. I really am not a fan of the Mon. And I would just draft better Mons that could complement you, especially giving you more momentum. Because like Mewtwo, it's not gonna click teleport. Talonflame is an ant mon. Ribombi, most times it's a suicide lead. It's a mon that's not taking a lot of hits. It's rarely really pivoting. Patron is fine. Blissey is fine, but like I think I'd say like get rid of one of them. I think you're using points for a mon that's basically in the same category as each other. I don't think they're both needed. And yeah, otherwise like really good mons, really good solid options. And my problem is basically that. Red?
I actually disagree with you. I think Audino should be dropped and Blissey should be kept. Reason being, I
No,
see
either one of
Blissey
them.
up first.
Either one of them. Like just take one away.
No, I would say the only reason I say drop Audino over Blissey, like right now, to me, ever since Blissey got teleport, it has before would just sit in there, do nothing, and just like be a momentum killer. All it takes is heavy duty boots, teleport, and now you are bringing in shit like Shinpao. You're bringing in stuff like Garchomp. This is like you can legitimately bring a stall team, and it's obnoxious. Blissey, Quagsire, Ferrothorn, Petarund, and Terapagos with
yeah.
fat Blissey wishes. Oh my god, no, I don't want to
That
face that evil.
that's annoying. As like yes, you have the stall, and then you also have what we name
You have a
like
very
Mewtwo or
sizable
Chien.
offense too.
Yeah, you have Mewtwo Chimpao breaking while you're stalling out the team. It's
Mm-hmm.
like
Literally, that's what
Garchomp
I'm
can also
saying.
be a
Like,
breaker.
yeah. Like, please don't let me face this evil ever. The only thing I would have said this team is very fighting weak, but like
but
Petra does not
Patch
care about fighting types.
Patch don't give a care in the world. Patch is just
No,
Yeah.
the only thing Petra, I mean, the only thing I can kind of say is this team folds to Marshadow, but like even then,
just one
that's
Marshadow.
one Pokemon. There's one Marshadow, literally, and
Yeah,
maybe Annihilate, but Annihilate is just kind of
yeah.
whatever.
Also,
I still think this team has the tools to deal with Marshadow either way.
yeah,
Like
like
it's
you
Yeah,
have
not
that's
gonna
what
be
I'm
like
like.
true
I
fighting
absolutely
counter, but
agree with
yeah.
you. I absolutely agree with you, but like I said, like my thing is I absolutely adore this team, but I would just say drop the Audino because I do value Blissey a lot more than Audino. Does
No, yeah,
Audino
sure.
get
Like I
teleport?
said, I think one of them has to go for sure.
yeah. Well,
Does Audino get teleport?
No, not that I know of.
I don't think so.
I don't think it does. Yeah,
Dragon?
I didn't think it did.
Like you just kind of hit like everything on the head. Like also the hazards was so good on this team, and hazards with Mewtwo and
Yeah.
Chimpao.
Literally,
Yeah, you can switch around into your like answer to
everything has
Mewtwo.
stealth block and spikes.
Yeah,
And
His
you
three
got
and
a
you
main
have
good
Pokemon, Garchomp, Quag, and
a good
Pharaoh, all have.
Skinwalker.
and you have webs as well, like a web option.
Yeah,
It's like
but like literally, this team is so fucking good.
yeah, I don't want to
I
play
think we're
it.
gonna all agree
Like,
it's muy bueno.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
there's nothing bad
Muy
with it.
bueno.
You
Yeah.
know,
We're going from one muy bueno to the next muy bueno. This is personally one of my favorite teams,
Then
and
start us
I'll
off.
explain why. All right, perfect.
Lord
Next
Qual.
up, we got Lord Quarrel. Yep. The reason why I absolutely adore this team so much is because every single pick on this team is not wasted. You managed to pick up three basically uber Pokemon, Shamus Guy, Zygarde, and Xerneas, where other teams folded in the sense of, okay, well, let's just kind of pick up these random ass mods. No, every single pick here has either valid play in Ubers or has legitimately done something. Maybe outside of Chinchino and Magnezone, but Magnezone I think saw something in Gen 5. But moving on. Honest to God, I think as far as like a straight up consistency aspect on this team has it. Greninja, very solid Pokemon. Zygarde, just we don't talk about Zygarde. You can even use either the dog or the 50% form. Dog for the speed tier, Zygarde 50 for the bulk, and then you just get Father. And Father, when he gets his belt out, we don't talk about that.
Father's father, yeah.
Father has
You
his
want to talk
belt.
about your daddy issues later or nah?
Yeah. We'll talk about it
Okay.
later. It's
All right. Continue.
the only thing that I can kind of clown on this team for is a little bit of redundancy I'm seeing between Magnezone Rotom, and then you got like that's pretty much the main complaint I have is Magnezone Rotom, but even then they're not the same exact role because like there's so many steel types that you get rid of and this team just blows everything away. Like it's so, like I said, this team is just very well built. Hazard game is kinda I mean, Annihilate is your rock. Not even your only rocker. You got Mesper too.
Like, you have
I think
rocks and Mesper,
Gastrodon.
Gastrodon. You also have spikes, and you
I
have
Gastrodon.
three
forgot
spikes.
Gastrodon. I forgot Gastrodon got Stealth Rock and Spikes this gen.
Yeah,
I
and
keep thinking that's a ZA thing
no,
for some reason.
yeah, and your
But
spike.
honest to God, like I said, I think this team is so well built, and there's like no wasted picks at all.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just have one thing to say. I agree with what you said. I would just change Chinchino because I hate that mon. I think it's crap, and get an actual spinner for this team because your hazard removal is tidy up into defoggers, and one of them is Xerneas. Dude, if you click defog on Xerneas, I will lose my shit.
that'd be funny as
So like, yeah. I don't think like Magzone and Rotom have that so much of that issue of being redundant. Like I understand they have a few things that they do very similarly, but they also have enough differences where I think it's fine. But yeah, the
Yeah,
problem with Chinchino is that it's carrying a speed tier all on its own, and you already only have two other mons aside from it that are over the 100, which I do not enjoy. I don't like. I think that's a problem. So you're going to ship it out for a rapid spinner, and that rapid spinner is going to bring down your speed, and you're going to have an issue with that. Like, okay, if you're very confident that Chinchino can be your tidy up mon and can be your hazard remover, okay, go for it. I would like this team is not exactly like suffering so much from hazards as other teams we've seen, but
Mhm.
I would definitely try to change that around, like maybe mix Chinchino Magnezone for something else, so for a rapid spinner and a faster mon that actually can be reliable. And if you're picking up a fast mon, make sure it offensively can do something. And I am sorry, I am not a believer in Chinchino. But aside from that, yeah, the team is absolutely amazing. It's cracked. Dragon?
I like the team. Like, all the guys are pretty cool. You know.
Yeah. I think this is a very easy, solid, muy bueno from our man Lord Qual. Lord Qual's logo is the Denver Flare Blitz. Let's go. Muy bueno. All right, next up. We have four left. Let's pick it up because I want to go to bed. It's late. 8-bit Ducky. Dragon, go ahead. I'll let you start us off on this one.
All right. Let me look at the cool guys. Definitely not because I'm loading all the images now. Okay. Zacian, like Genesect, they're two really good guys. I've seen Zacian, like it getting that attack boost is still good. And this is, you get to change items around Bandit. You could be Clearing, like you could be Lumberry. There's so many cool sets with it. Genesect is Genesect. Good Scarfer. Could be Bandit. Could be Shift Gear. Setup Sweeper. Rotom, like Rotom Gliscor. I love both those guys. Rotom is one of the best, electric types in my it's a really good pivot. Defog screens. Gliscor hazards. I'm not sure hazard guy. It's actually your only rocker, but I think that's fine. Mega Venu is fat. I like that guy. Latios, Latios. Vista, the Fire Ghost, Clown, Strong, special attacker, which like helps out with the special side. Like Genesect is mixed. I forgot it was both 120 in both attack and special attack. Iron Hand is Iron Hand. It's fat. It's a slow pivot. Like maybe like the double electric could be a little bit, but it's like I didn't like hands. Mouse hold it like is one of the few removals as well because it's only defog you have on this team. And Sableye is Sableye like Prankster like Prankster anything's good. But you have a lot of light screen. You have a lot of reflect. You have a lot of supportive options. Because just look at the side of the thing and see how many Sableyes and Rotoms are together. It looks funny.
Yeah. Like the utility on this team is definitely amazing. I think this team is very solid. My issue with it is basically the same as the previous team. Mousehold and Chinchino are the same guy, basically, and they're your main
Mouseholds,
hazard removal instead of
Mousehold
defog.
believer
Well, I
more
think
than
Rotom
Chinchilla.
Wash is a really yeah, like while I think Rotomash is still a very good defogger, I don't like that to be your only hazard. This team doesn't have that big of an issue because it is not a very good hazard heavy team. It's just Gliscor. That's the only hazard that you have. So you probably don't want to lean into it. So you probably don't care about defog. So I can forgive it more. The remove options here. And Mousehold is your only immunity or resist to Ghost, which is a problem. And again, the speed tier. So this is
True.
giving you have a gap between 138 and to 110 or 111, whatever. But like Mousehold is really not that offensive guy, and
My guy.
like nobody's giving a crap about Mousehold in Ubers. So I would change that for something better, like a faster mon that can hit harder, do better, and probably get something to deal with ghost types. I think Sableye is amazing, amazing Pokemon. It just brings so much utility. It's very underrated in my opinion. But like you do need to find a way to deal with those ghost weaknesses because like Marshadow, Spectre, all those mons really just spam into you and have a really great time. And that's not ideal. So I think like that's the reason. Like just fix that and the speed tier with mouse so getting an actual mon that can benefit and not give you that really huge gap because there's a lot of 120 mons that 125s, 126s, and stuff like that. Like Zamazenta is just gonna run adamant into you and things like this. So yeah, it would be
Mm.
probably recommended to fix that. That's what I would say. Otherwise, I really like this team. Hits really hard. It's really good. It has good resistances. Has really good momentum. Mega Venu is just a fat fucker. He can do a lot. Gliscor, I actually think I like Gliscor better in Ubers, to be honest. Not gonna lie. Iron Hands is a game-winning mon. Blacephalon can just hit really hard. Again, all of these just I think work really well in tandem with each other. Just maybe a little like fix here and there, and I'd be fine with it. Red.
I mean, honestly, the biggest thing that I'm seeing with this team that I absolutely adore, this team is like, okay, going back to what I said earlier about Bolt Beam, Edgequake, this team doesn't care about Edgequake. This team doesn't really care about Bolt Beam even. Between the big three defensive Pokemon on this team and then Hands, that can Sponge. The other big thing I want to touch on is even going back to the hazard thing, right? Hazards are annoying for this team, given your defoggers are what? Latios, Fly Score, and Mousehold will tidy up. The other thing too, outside of Rotom, your big defensive Pokemon all have reliable recovery. I score Poison Heal and has Roost, Mega Venusaur, Synthesis, Adios, Roost, Sableye, Recover. Like everything here has reliable recovery. That is your main defense. Oh yeah, and even Iron Hands, right? Drain Punch.
Yeah, Dream Punch,
So
and that's an
I
Iron
think this team
Hands.
is very, very yeah. This team is very, very well designed. And the other thing too, Mousehold slander will not be tolerated.
I love
Mousehold
Mousehold.
is the fucking goat,
Yeah.
and I am more of a mouse. I am a
Nah.
Mousehold believer. Mousehold
Yeah.
believer. Mousehold will not be slander will not be tolerated.
Yeah.
But
Sure. Yeah, buddy. Yeah,
I
yeah.
like
I'll get you to
Mousehold.
your retirement. Yeah, I'll get you guys to your retirement homes later. All right. So 8-bit Ducky in the Arizona Registeals. I don't know. This logo is really cool. What is it? Arizona Red? Yeah, it is. We're putting in muy bueno. We like you. Good job. Let's go up. Let's wrap this up. Ansh and Kumar. Fluttermane. That mon
I
is
hate this fucking team.
It's
I'm
Fluttermane,
taking lead on
Dude,
this.
dude got Ogrepon Hearthflame last pick. You cannot hate on that. That's
Oh no,
saving.
I'm
That's
hating.
budget.
I'm going to be a hater. I'm full blown
Why?
hating on this team.
This is like
Wait,
the
you
weirdest
have
type chart I've ever seen. Look at how much it's filled. It's kind of like all over the
no. I'm
place.
hating on this team. I would have
Yeah,
warned
go
you
ahead.
this right now. I'm going to turn into the biggest hater. You have 3 fucking fire types, and your removal is Quaquavel and Hydreigon. Togekiss. Togekiss is not a removal. Quaquavel is your most consistent, and you're not running Defog on Hydreigon. You have a Charizard Y. You have an Ogrepon Hearthflame. You have a low kicks. Like, what is this team trying to accomplish? Skeledirge does not make any sense on this team. Fluttermane is fine. Fluttermane Dialga is a solid core. Charizard Y I enjoy, but I look at the rest of this and I start questioning God. I say, what the fuck happened here? Why do you have Zygarde and Hydreigon at the same exact
And
team?
Crook. Yeah.
You are running heavy duty boots on like
Every
everything
dice, yeah.
every single week. Everything that needs it. And then Charizard Y, LOL. Defog Charizard Y, yeah, let's go. Come in at 50%, defog away, and then die to a gust of wind. Perfect. This team is not bad. Offensively, this team is terrifying.
Yeah.
But you break it
Defensive
down
profile.
individually.
Yeah, it's kind
You
of
legitimately break this team down, it's done. Revavroom is not a Pokemon. We're moving on.
without Terra, yeah.
I disagree with that entirely, but I do agree with you on the part where defensively this team really struggles. It's really weird, and we see just a lot of mons that I don't know, it's just a weird odd fit like Crocodile, Low Kick, Ogrepon, Zygarde. They're all good mons, but do you need them all on the same team? You got Megazard Y. You could probably lean a bit more into Sun. We got like Mega Y and Fluttermane, but your only Sunsetter is Mega Y, and I don't like that. I think that's bad. I don't agree much with that. So probably that would be a good change to make it more offensive. Like I said, the first 3 really like it. Crook you can keep, Hydreigon you can keep, but like why
Quackleberry, you
Zygarde
can keep.
10%? Yeah, Clockable you can keep. Yeah, you already have a steel type, but it's not a fairy resist, so you could probably still get away with Revavroom. It gives you good what's it called?
Reverend is still not a fairy
Um
resist. It's steel. Oh wait, it's steel
It's,
poison.
it's
Duh.
poison. How do you?
yeah, how is it not?
Yeah,
What
my
do you are
brain.
you
I had a brain fart.
sorry
I
guys,
You
sorry
know,
guys. He's old. He
hey,
should be retired.
Revavroom best is one, one of the best answers to Xerneas. Doesn't give a
True. That
care
is true.
about.
Nah, I'm playing inverse rules, and Reverend gets blown away by Xerneas. Moving on.
Yeah, I also don't agree. Like, why do you have Skeletor here? Like, what is it doing for your team that you don't already got aside being a spin blocker? And
Yeah, it's like the
like,
unaware stuff, but
I don't
still.
know. Yeah, but you can't just slap it on and like you fire is not a type that I think is good to double up on. And you got like a lot of same types that you got three darks, you got 3 dragons, you got 3 fires. It's just such an odd
Double
defensive
fairy.
team.
Double
Yeah,
fairy.
I don't know. My gripe with this is defensively. I don't see this team really pulling out and taking hits or really enduring much in this
Mhm.
meta. That's my main problem with it. I just think it will fold eventually or very quickly. You got to keep up. Again, it's hyper offense. You got to keep your pressure on and whatnot. But like the second you make a mistake, this team can just go crumbling down very hard. And it's just
I can tell you
so
exactly where I'm
reliant
putting
on that top 3.
Yeah.
this team's going
Uh,
bottom of the fucking barrel. This team
to
is ass.
to be fair, we said what the fuck immediately as well.
Yes, literally
Yeah.
bottom tier trash.
Yeah, it's gonna be our first what the fuck, maybe only. I don't know. Let's go
No,
on to the
second
next
what the
one.
fuck.
Pokey 8. All right, Dragon Lobster, start us off.
Uh, give me a second. Give me.
Yeah,
Oh no, the dock's been very slow for my PC today, so I'm just a little.
he doesn't want to
Oh,
work. I feel him.
yeah, it's no quirky day. Oh, this is the Lunala Rush Ram team. Like,
This is has Habane's favorite Pokemon, Miltank.
yeah, Motank. Dude, for Motank is a cool
Give it up.
guy.
Give it
Like,
up for Betsy.
like the only that I can talk about Lunala. Lunala is scary if you're not careful. That mon is it could set up on you, and just get this very like annoying just sweeping set. Like its speed tier's not too bad. It's 97. It's Shadow Shield is great. Like Russian Turbo Release. Hey, those unaware guys? I don't give a care. And like you can still, those setup sets can be annoying, like DD sets, because it's like it is a special attacker, but can still be, physical is fine. It's still 120, but like you can't sleep on it. Mega Mawile is Mega Mawile. That guy's scary. Clicks buttons. It's Tornadus T is one of like the best defoggers. It's a nice bulky pivot. It's a guy. Clodsire. I like Clodsire. Like I know some people are hit or misses with Clodsire, but it's one of those situations like it, it's Clod. I don't know what else you want from me, And then Reggie Lucky being your spinner, a little bit. Then we have Reckonwood. That guy's cool. Web like option on this team's nice. Rillaboom with grassy like terrain and like do like grassy seed. Lunala seems fire. Or just leftover, grassy terrain, and just keep getting bulky. That keep going. Grimmsnarl screens annoying, and Milk Tank's Milk Tank.
I
Yeah,
like
you
there's
don't
something
have
I
to
like
beat
about
around.
this team a lot. I like so much that end core that you have with Araquanid, Rillaboom, Grimmsnarl. I actually enjoy it so damn much because I think you can get a lot of value from these three. That they bring so much to a team that has Lunala, Reshiram, and Torrentee in the Mega Mawile that it's amazing. I really like how offensively this team's going to function with those three giving supports with the screens, parting shot, T wave spam, webs into those nasty liquidations that freaking claim a leg every time. Banded Rillaboom is going to be really nice on this team and giving that grassy surge to Lonala, to Torrentee, to Claude. It's just going to be really nice in general. Miltank. And you have a really nice mix offensively with Mega Mile, Rillaboom really carrying that physical offense a lot, and then you got the special behemoths of Lunala, Reshiram, Torrentee. I just really enjoy this team. It just checks a lot of boxes really nicely. My issue with it, speed tiers, because yeah, when you look at a team and your three fastest mons consist of Milk Tank and Regieleki, that is a very big problem. Sure, you have webs, but you have no reliable way of maintaining those webs out of the field aside from Lunala. But my issue with Lunala regarding other ghost types is that Lunala can get wrecked by a knockoff, and that's not good. And a lot of things get knockoff nowadays, especially quite a few rapid spinners. So I would probably try to fix the speeds here because you do need some urgency before you get your webs up, or if you can't maintain them on the field. It's just not good to have Miltank and Regieleki as your fastest mons. And you have some really nice stealth rockers, but your spikes and toxic spikes depend solely on Clodsire. So like maybe defog isn't that bad, but your defoggers are a little Nala Reshiram Torrentee, which you're not wanting to click defog on. So probably try to fix that issue of the speed tiers that can actually work into your team and help you out to enable you earlier so that these other mons can just really pop off because those four plus those three that I mentioned are amazing. While I am a very big Miltank and Clodsire fan, I think maybe trading them for something else could help you or Regieleki because I'm not a very big believer in Regieleki, unfortunately. I think it's very underwhelming. And fix those speed tiers up a bit and whatnot, and then you solidly have a really nice team, in my opinion. All right, Red.
This is heavy duty boots the team. Okay, let me break this down.
True.
Torrentee has regen, but is weak to Stealth Rock. 25%. You're only netting 8%. 8%. If you're running something like Specs or AV or anything like that. Reshiram, you're taking 25% coming in on rocks. Lunala, is your defogger. Your whole premise of Lunala is I'm just gonna tank one hit because LOL Shadow Shield. You come in at rocks, your Shadow Shield's done, and then you fold to like any knockoff under the sun. You probably die to a Passimian knockoff, as my first example I can think of. Regieleki, Grimmsnarl, so redundant. Like, you're basically looking at the fastest screen setters in the game, the two best screen setters on the same exact team. And what are they benefiting? Lunala? Lunala's not clicking Calm Mind if it can, but it's not great. Mawile benefits in the
Dragon Dance
screens.
Reshiram.
I did.
Dragon Dance Rusher was not a real set.
It
I'm
is.
sorry.
It's
It is.
it's
It
based.
is.
No,
It
it's
is.
not.
It's
It is a
120
myth.
base.
It
It
cannot
is.
be you. No.
I've seen it hurt
Moving
people. Yeah.
on. But
Moving.
like, I see the appeal. Okay, I see the appeal. This is what I call the PR friendly draft. But what is it really trying to do here? You are wanting to hazard stack with Clodsire and Araquanid, but then your only way of getting rid of them, defog from Torrentee or spin from Regieleki. What is the whole point of this? Like, you have a Trick Room option with Lunala and Mega Mawile. You know, the Trick Room action is good, but again, now you're putting way too much pressure on Lunala, and you are just not accomplishing what you need to accomplish with a team. When you are building between Lunala, Reshiram, you need to make sure your hazards are great, everything is great. Your first four, solid. I think you lost me when you pretty much started doing Aleki, and then you did nothing else as far as hazards. Grassy terrain is great, but like it's not enough for this team. This team folds to hazards. And if you run boots on Reshiram or Lunala, now you're sacrificing other options. Mawile does not want spikes. This team is so easy to hazard stack on too. On top of that, so I agree. I think the team is fun, but this is just I'm gonna play it safe kind of team, and I'm just gonna draft things people like, and I'm gonna make it look great on paper. But then when you get into the play, it's gonna fold faster than you can blink your eye.
Like I said, I think if you've just fixed those three that I said, exchange them out for something, you could really fix this team, and this team could be actually a pretty nice team.
I agree.
Yeah.
You just got to get better hazard control, and you need to get. That's it. That's the biggest thing I can say. Say keep the Clod, or something. You
Do
just
we
need to
keep
fix
this
this
team
hazard problem.
in? Do we
Hazards
keep
like
this
fold
team
this
in
team to
or kind of bueno?
kind of bueno. It has
Yeah.
potential.
Yeah, I think it's just a few hot fixes and it's fine. All right, let's literally wrap this up now with the last one. We have Raven's team. So Raven drafted kind of a Sun team where you have Walking Wake, Venusaur, and Groudon, which I do like. I think having Groudon as a setter is pretty damn nice. Venusaur is one of the best, Life Orb, Chlorophyll, Growth sets, just amazing. You Walking Wake, you really can't go wrong with it, but like Walking Wake I really think loses quite a bit without its Terra, unfortunately. I think it is a very Terra needed Pokemon, so that suffers a lot. And then like my issues with it, you have Hammerot and Vaporeon. Yeah, sure, they definitely do have different functions completely entirely. But however, I don't know if you really needed two water types on a Sun team, like three water types on a Sun team, especially given Hammerot is a fraud. It will miss every ceaseless edges
Nah.
that you need it to, and you don't need it for hazards. You got Fortress, you got Geezing, you got Groudon, and whatnot. So like, I really would ship it out because it's usually a very costly mon, and I don't think it's worth that. I definitely don't. Speed tier is not doing anything for you. Offensively, it's not being anything really special. It's not giving you any new types or any new things that you actually need. So I don't like that. I do love the Dragapult. With what's it called? Muck being able to be there to absorb a lot of it suffers with. I think that's really cool. Torrentee is
That's a great
fine.
hold.
Yeah. Oh, also another thing, like Scizor in a Sun team, like why everything gets Weather Ball, and then like you're gonna die to everything. You're just gonna take a straight Weather Ball to the face, and this literally happened today. We talked about this in PRs because somebody did the same thing to get a Scizor for a Fire team, a Sun team in our league, and he got folded by a Weather Ball, a straight Weather Ball from a Kyurem. So yeah, I don't agree with that. I think it's not necessary. It's not a good thing to do. And yeah, I don't know. I like the type chart is beautiful, but I honestly don't enjoy a lot. Like half of the team here, I don't enjoy, while the other half, like the Sun team part, cool, nice, Dragapult, excellent. And then there's just some weird stuff that I don't agree with. I'm not a very big fan of. And you're missing a huge gap in between 142 and 112. So again, nothing aside from Dragapult being faster than Lycan Rock is not good. It's not ideal. Dragon?
I was gonna say, this is a Sun team, and there's no Fire type. I'm surprised by that. Like you
That
only
is true.
there is no fire, fire type on this team.
We have a fucking Tornadus Eye with 50% Hurricanes before we have a Fire type.
Yeah.
Hey, he has that Weather Ball Fire, you know. Yeah, I just looked at it. It's like, man, how did a team end up with no Fire type on the Sun team? That's crazy.
So the one thing I am thankful that you did not say was drop Vaporeon. Vaporeon is so good on this team. Fucking Fat Wishes to Groudon to Fortress. Oh yeah, double Bug Steel, by the way, on a Sun team. Moving on.
Yeah,
We're not gonna talk about
true.
that one.
That is
But
true.
Vaporeon is actually so fucking good on this team. Passing Fat Wishes to stuff like Wing, to Dragapult, to Groudon, to Wake, to anybody, always appreciated. I think Wish passing is probably one of the most crucial things if you're having a team that does not have reliable recovery. Like this team appreciates the hell out of Vaporeon. Samura, I actually kind of agree with you dropping it. Get rid of one of the fucking Bug Steals on a Sun team, please. For the love of God. Just
Hang
trade
on, guys.
what's
Wait a second. Apparently, there has been some changes that we didn't account for because
I don't give a shit.
people did some trades, and this team now does not have Scizor, and it does not have Dragapult. Instead of that, it has this thing, Fluttermane.
Flutter? Oh
So yeah.
shit.
They got
So
Flutter with
anything that was changed before and we did not see it. This was made like today, basically, or yesterday. Yes, last night, right?
Who did
So
we
yeah, if
trade
any
away
trades,
to
so
Ash?
I'm sorry we will not account for trades. We're not going back and checking for those, but yeah.
yeah.
Again, sure, you dropped the Scizor, great. That definitely helps. Fluttermane is good. I don't think the problem was Dragapult, but it definitely works better in a Sun team. But you still have that identity crisis of one team that wants to do one thing and it wants to go Sun, and then some other mons that really do not enjoy Sun that much, and they're kind of just like there, you know. You definitely need good hazard removal on the Sun team, even though you don't have a Fire type. It's usually good to have because you can get worn down. You're usually not very sustained. But yeah, I still like it makes the team better. I think with Fluttermane, but I don't think it changed that much to a point where
Yeah.
it's gonna. Oh no,
They're
it
so-
still has Dragapult. Like what the hell did he do? What was the transaction?
Yeah, Flutter is just an Uber guy.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, he still has a hammer on for
You know-
just reason.
it is a team, all right.
Venusaur was dropped. Oh my god.
I feel like Venu
That's
was one of the better
making- that's
pieces.
making-
I think that's one of the
Yeah, because it fits into the theme. Yeah.
we're dropping Venu there.
So yeah, it's just weird. I think there's again half the team wants to ooh, Sun, let's go, let's enjoy ourselves, and then the other half is just like it's we don't I don't like the beach. I don't like it
Yeah.
very much, and that's the weird part about it. It's just random in
It's
that
quirky.
sense. Yeah, like to me, I would say to me is I don't like this team, Raven. Sorry. Even with the changes, like I definitely think having Fluttermane, just like the core of you having the Sun core with Groudon, Fluttermane, Walking Wake, and like Dragapult can probably win you a game for sure, or two, three, and anyway, just like pull you wins together. But I do think it is hard team to function in general. I think it's very annoying to have to use this team because of that, just the anti synergies that it has within it. But yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you guys put this team in? Don't like it.
Eh.
I was thinking, like, because there's pieces
Okay.
that can be, like, there's pieces, but like before the transactions is definitely probably, I could be excited a little bit more. I don't like it with the transactions, but I don't mind putting it as,
All right, guys. So that wraps it up. So again, guys, remember this is just for fun. We're not saying you guys can't win, that you guys are trash, you guys don't know how to build or whatever. We could all be very wrong at the end of the day. It happens. So again, just take it for fun. Just have a laugh and anything. If you want to ask us anything, do feel free. I think I'm the only one in the GFL server, to be honest. I'm probably gonna be the guy receiving any type of whatever if you guys are gonna say anything. So yeah. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And this is us being done. We're gonna send
Mhm.
also the tier list. I'm gonna share with you guys. So if you guys can also want to go ahead and build your own tier list and share with us, that would be pretty cool too. Okay. So I'm Habane. I'm out. See you guys. Have a great freaking GFL season. Dragon.
Goodbye. No,
Yeah. Goodbye. Red.
Yep. Bye.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Peace.